Everybody, Andy here again. Well, I haven't done one of these videos with the lights turned off for some reason. It makes it look a little bit ghostly. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. And the bedroom's in a mess. But I mentioned the other day in a particular video about a radio station that I was going to be doing something with DJing on. And the radio station is called Carnival FM. And I'll put relevant links down there to the website and everything as well. It's locally based, more of a community style station to Hastings Rock, which obviously I've done before, which is far more music based. Yes, of course, this has got music on it as well, but it's going to be more about the local community, because it's tied up, as the name suggests, with the Old Town Carnival Week, which started today, Saturday the 28th of July, and the radio station started properly today as well. A bit of a test transmission yesterday. Lots of local radio people who've been on other stations, some far more famous and listened to probably than Hastings Rock as well. Lots of real radio people, I think, and I was invited to get involved and have some input into the station itself. And I've learned a few things. You know, it's one of these things, you go in there and you meet people and you see how they work, coming from different angles, and I've certainly learned things that I can take along to Hastings Rock or other places as well, for that matter. I'm going to be doing local music shows on there every day next week. The station's only on for 10 days, so Monday to Friday next week, which I think is the 30th of July till Friday the 3rd of August, I'm going to be doing an evening 2-hour local music show between 6 and 8 p.m. Now you can listen to this if you're in the local Hastings area on 87.9 FM, but as with so often the case these days, you can also listen online via their website. As I said, I'll put a link below. Now what I'm doing this time is that it's a different style of radio station. And before on Hastings Rock, I tend to play just brand new music every year, if possible, play just brand new music, and I only do 4 shows spread out over the 4 weeks. This time I'm doing 5 shows, obviously, if you've been paying attention, and I've got 2 hours a night. So I thought I'd do something a bit different, because there's a bit more room. Once again, we're up above a pub, the Jenny Lind pub, for those who know the area in Hastings itself, and I got to know the landlord KC through Hastings Rock, as it happens, because he's helped us out with advertising, etc. over the last couple of years. Nice guy, and a guy who once again is trying to make the pub itself a bit of a community hub, which is a good thing. It's right in the centre of the old town. And so what I thought I'd do is have some live sessions. I've never done that before, and tie in a couple of little interviews with the people. But I can play some different music. With Hastings Rock, what I tend to do, yes, it's a rock music station, but with the local music show, I do stretch the boundaries a little bit. But there are limits to that, to what people would accept, and I understand that because of the nature of the station. This time, I can change things a little bit more, maybe move things out a little bit more, push those boundaries even further. And also what I'm going to do is play some older stuff as well, older material which I haven't played for years, or maybe I've never played at all on Hastings Rock, and things that are right up to date. Obviously I've got those programs that I did on the Hastings Rock and the music that I got for those this year, which I can dip into. The sessions themselves are going to take up a bit of time. I'm hoping to have 2 sessions per show for 3 of the days anyway, like a little 15-minute live slot. I've got a folk duo coming in with a fiddle and a guitar. I've got sort of indie pop people. I've got some more sort of jazzy type of things. Another sort of indie band as well, a guitarist once, but it's sort of more rock, sort of folky sort of stuff, and you know, right across the board. Hopefully I've got some different things, because we are limited to what we can do, but it's something that's a little bit different. It's a bit daunting. It's also quite exciting, because as I said, I've never done that thing before, and it'd be very interesting to see how that comes out. I have a great response from people who are going to come in and do that as well, so I'm looking forward to that. It's something a bit different, and it'd be good to get back on the radio again and play some more local music. As you know, I'm pretty passionate about that sort of thing. Hopefully put it out there to some more people, because, you know, whatever I may think, I realise that Hastings Rock only has a limited listenership because of the nature of the station. They don't realise maybe that the sort of music that I play on the local station, on the local music program as well. And once again, as I've done on Hastings Rock, is to hopefully showcase and show people that there is so much talent. And that's the sort of comments I've had back over, especially over the last 2 or 3 years on Hastings Rock, is people never used to listen to the local music show that I used to do, because they presumed that because it's local music, it wouldn't be any good. They just happened to listen or something like that. And they thought, well, actually, this is pretty good. Didn't get round to turning it off as they thought they might do. So that's the sort of a vote of confidence, and hopefully I can spread the word to a few more people as well. But something else that's come out, and one of those things that comes about through volunteering for something, getting involved in something, trying new things out. I was invited, as were other people involved with the radio station Carnival FM, to do some comedy acting, radio voice sort of comedy acting. One of the guys is involved, guy called Will. He's a student at a local university, with a student of radio and the media and that sort of thing. But he writes comedy scripts, and he has written a base of hopefully a half-hour show, and he wanted people to come in and give it a go, do some of the sketches as actors. And I thought, oh, I'll give this a go. KC from the pub, we both went in there Friday morning and had a go at this, looked at all the scripts. Some of them very short clips, probably only about 30 seconds. Some of the sketches might be a bit longer, but something a bit different. I also tried something like pretending to commentate on a particular race, but tongue-in-cheek, with sort of local references and that as well. I thought it went quite well. I know Will thought it was quite well, who was sort of producing it on the day and recording it all. He was quite pleased with how it went with Casey as well, and I know he's done it with other people, and I did a couple of other sketches with one of the girls who was involved as well. Great fun, something I've never done, and you just try something different. As he said, another little thing you can add to your little CV or something. But I think I'll have to listen to it first. I did hear a couple of them back, and they weren't too bad at all. But it's the age-old thing I keep going on about. You get an opportunity, take it. He says that this may lead to other things, and I'd like to think it will. Actually, I'm not sure I could ever see myself acting on a stage. I don't think I'm the right type of person for that, but who knows? But certainly for the radio side of things, and going into a proper studio, with those proper mics with the shields on them and all this type of thing. Doing it slightly differently to something that I've once again done, and putting you out of your comfort zone a little bit, although it never felt like that. I felt pretty comfortable doing it, and I had a good fun, and that's the main thing as well. Anyway, so there you go. Tune in if you want, tune in if you can. Hopefully there will be some podcasts of some of the shows. We're also hoping to video the sessions as well. One of the people helping out is hopefully going to video them, so I should be able to put them up either, I imagine, on the Carnival FM YouTube page, and I'll let people know about that as and when that happens. But hopefully the sessions, programs, and even the comedy show may well be available as podcasts as well, and if possible, once again, I'll put links at some place in a video or something a bit later on. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks for your time, and hopefully I shall hear you, or you'll hear me, over the next week. Goodbye.